Apologies for the weird wettish hair, but I was taking care of myself and took a shower and my hairdryer broke. Hey everybody, and welcome to my first Wellness Wednesday. This one's going to be a little different than what I'm planning for the future, but basically just kind of chatting about physical wellness, mental wellness, stuff that's going on, like the stuff around my surgery, and if you guys have stuff that you want me to talk about, I can do that as well. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an update. It's been about a month and a half since I got into the program for the weight loss surgery, and I'm down 10 pounds, yay! Kind of hoped it would be more, but yeah, I fractured my ankle, guys, so I couldn't really do very much with that. I think that I might hold the record for having 2 hospital bracelets for one day. This one is from getting all the lab work and the really gross barium thing that I had to drink done. That was in the morning. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. This one was from going into the ER for my ankle, and it came out with an air cast. Exciting. So all these tests that I had to do for the surgery, yes. Well, I had to go in, couldn't eat anything, fasting, understandable, mainly because the stuff that they give you when they do like this barium scope thing, GI tract, I forget what they actually call it. It's so like thick and icky, and then they give you this fizzy stuff that's like Pop Rocks on crack in Mountain Dew, if that makes any sense. You have to drink this gloopy stuff that's basically like watered down paste. And they have you do all these, like, you turn this way, and then you turn this way, and then a little bit more this way, and some this way. And they like coat your tummy, and they have to check your esophagus and everything. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it definitely wasn't something that I'm ever looking forward to doing again. The coolest thing was they had me standing on the x-ray table to do the esophagus stuff and see how it all goes into my tummy. And then they like start putting the table backwards, and that was like the weirdest feeling I've ever felt in my life. I've been on rides before that did that you'd start one way and then maybe end the other way. But this, I mean, I think it's because it was so slow, and I just kind of felt like, oh, I'm gonna fall off of this thing. After that was all done, and I let out a massive burp, which I was kind of embarrassed by, but the nurse said everybody does that because of the Pop Rocks crap Mountain Dew concoction. Then I had to walk over to the lab to get blood work done, and I swear I don't know how I still have blood left in my body because they took so much of it. I think it was like 12 or something tubes. Yeah. Then I had to go over to another room where I was doing my breathing tests, spirometry or something. I feel so stupid because I don't remember all the words. And they had to do blood gas stuff, which if you've ever had your blood gases drawn, tested, for those of you that have never had one done, let me tell you, it is not fun. They have to go into your artery in your wrist, which, I mean, whichever one, but I had blood drawn out of this one, so they went for this one. So as the guy's telling me about it, he said that there is a nerve that runs very close to that artery, and sometimes you can bump it. He bumped it. I seriously could not feel like my thumb and my index finger for about a half an hour, which I already have problems with that anyway, just with the fibromyalgia. Then they had me do a breathing test, which was take in a deep breath and blow it out as hard as you can, except you have to keep holding it, and then you kind of go a little dizzy. I guess it was worth it because at least I know that everything's fine, and that's good. I went to my first dietary group, which was really crazy because there were a lot of people in there, but it was people that are going through the surgery and people that already had it that kind of come in and talk about what's working and what's not. If I could give you any tip out of what I've learned so far in this month and a half that have really worked for me, it's been to eat slower, because I would like bleh, and it would be gone and I wouldn't realize it because I'd be doing something else like driving or watching TV or on the computer. But if you take time, you get full, and you notice that you get full instead of like feeling like you're the Goodyear blimp about to pop. The second thing that I started doing, which really strangely worked, was always eating your proteins first. I'm one of those people that, like, if I get a meal and there's like fries with it, I'm gonna eat those first. I don't care about the main attraction of whatever the meat was or any vegetables or whatever. Like, I dig in first for any potato. By changing and doing the protein first, you do actually get full. I noticed the first time that I went to Burger King because I was out working and forgot to do lunch. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go through, I'll get a sandwich, get a small fry, I'll be good. I took my time eating the sandwich, small bites, and they said like make sure that you chew at least 20 times, which I sat there and counted out in my head, people. I honestly did. By the time I was done with my sandwich, and I had like 2 fries, I was like full. And usually I could gobble down like a sandwich, a large fry, a big drink, and like, you know, that would be enough to satiate me. And now I don't need all of that. Like if I get fries, I end up sharing them with the birds. Now that my ankle is better, well, ish, it's still a little sore, but it's much better than it was. I need to kick my butt into gear and start doing some exercising. So I'm going to get back to walking every day. I went and bought Just Dance 3, which I'm going to do. I don't know, well, I mean, it does have the workout mode, so I'm probably going to try and do that, but I'll probably make a complete fool out of myself, and no, I'm not going to film it. So that is the plan. Plus, I mean, I have other stuff. I have like tons of workout videos that I've had over the years when I've tried to diet and exercise. So I'm going to try those again. I have, you know, a ball and weights and the resistance bands, and really, people, I just got to get my ass on the ball, on the workout ball, and do some crunches. Like I said, this isn't how I'm kind of looking to do this all the time. I will give you guys like updates and stuff as far as how things are going with my surgery, but I kind of want the main focus to be different, you know, the different ailments and things like that. As I mentioned, I have fibromyalgia. I have arthritis mainly in my knees. I have back issues. As far as on the mental side, I have depression, anxiety, ADHD. Those are all things that I am going to talk about over the coming weeks. So again, if these are things that you deal with, please jump into the conversation with, you know, some comments, questions, whatever, as those go along. Well, guys, thank you for listening to my medical update. Very exciting. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about this, and, you know, maybe if there's stuff that they want to know about. Again, down below. Until next time, everybody, I love you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.